Hey you guys, what's going on? It's your girl Queen Motivation. As you can see, I am comfortably in my bed while I'm doing this video. But this video is entitled, Can You Be Honest? And the reason why I want to go into asking that question is because I want to see if people can really be honest. You can lie to the world, okay? You can tell the world whatever version you want them to know. But the truth is, do you get tired of lying to yourself? Because when you lie to yourself, I'm telling you, to me, it's harder to lie to yourself than it is to other people. So when somebody asks you a question like, do you miss your ex? What is your answer? Like, do you honestly tell the world like, hey, you know what I miss about my ex? I miss the sex. Because the sex was so good. I miss that. Or do you say to yourself, I miss what they could do for me financially. I miss the part of them paying my bills and, not really caring too much, but they took care of me financially. Or will you say something like, oh, I miss my ex because they was good to me in certain areas of the relationship, but at the end of the day, they wasn't really all that. Or will you just lie? Because a lot of us, we would lie about our exes. Like, we would sit up there and try to make it seem like they was horrible individuals, okay? But the thing is, we was with them. We was with them for a reason. There was something about them that made us want to be with them, and there was something about them that made us want to stay with them even when they was doing us wrong. But a lot of people will make it seem like, oh, she was horrible because, she did this and she did that, or he was horrible because he did this and he did that. Well, I want to break something down to you guys, because when you are honest with yourself, everything else will fall into place. Me, what I missed about my exes is that around the time in like 2008, 2009, one of those years, I don't know whatever year that was, but when I got diagnosed with herpes, I had developed a bigger mentality for settling. Like, settling became my thing. Because I was diagnosed with herpes, I knew that I had to start letting individuals know that I was going to be in a relationship with. I had to let them know my situation. So as soon as they accept me and my situation, I would automatically say, I'm staying in this relationship. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not dating nobody else. This is the man that I'm going to be with because he accepted me and I'm jacked up. I'm jacked up. Okay, I got a lot of different things within myself that I need to work on. But because he accepted me, I'm going to stay with him, right? So I started to develop that mindset after being diagnosed with herpes, right? So I would get in these relationships, and some of the guys' sex wasn't all that. Some of their conversations wasn't all that. The way they treated me wasn't all that, but I stayed with them. Um, but they had qualities that made me want to be with them. It wasn't just me settling because of my situation. It was more so there was something about them that attracted me to them. Whether it was their looks, whether it was the way they smelled, whether it was the way they dressed. It was something that attracted me to those individuals. So I can't sit up here and make it seem as if every guy that I've ever been with was just horrible. Like, they just treated me so bad. We both were toxic. We both were trying to figure each other out. We both were trying to grow in areas in our lives where we was not really ready to be in a relationship with each other, but we settling, okay? He's settling with me for whatever the reason was. I'm settling with him for the reason y'all know what it is. But we wasn't planning on being together long, because if we was, guess what? We would still be together. I would still be with whoever fell in love with me and I fell in love with them. We wouldn't settle. We would find ways to make it work. We would look into each other's lives and say, hey, we jacked up, but we're going to work on this together. But there's a lot of men who look at women and need something from a woman, so they will settle. And there's a lot of women that look at a man and need something from that man, so they will settle. So we got a lot of relationships, we're just settling. There's a lot of people who don't even love the person that they're with, but because they have their reasons, or they suffer with some insecurities, or they dealing with some things that go deeper than what we know, they are settling with that individual. There's men who we call homosexuals. They don't want anything to do with the woman. They just know that they can have a place to stay, a roof over their head. There's a lot of women who are so insecure they think they can't get nobody. The first man that winks at them and make them feel good, oh my God, they settling with that individual. That was me. Because of my situation, because I have herpes, I automatically assumed that I had to settle. And a lot of these guys will treat you based off of you settling. They know you settled, so they would treat you like that. And a lot of guys would treat me a certain kind of way because they automatically think that because I have herpes that I'm going to settle and I'm going to stay with them. Granted, I hate doing the relationship part because I always have to go into, oh, let me tell you my story. And then I have to tell them my story. And then some of them is okay with it. And some of them is like, oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. Then you get tired of rejection. Rejection is something that really will make you be like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be in a relationship no more. But then if you do get in a relationship, it's because you're tired of being rejected. So when you think about all these things, you got to ask yourself, what is it about the individuals that you miss? What was it that attracted you to them? And what is it that make you want to go back to them? I honestly say that it's probably a settling mentality. Because if you and this individual, y'all left each other and you felt like in that moment that she was not the best thing for you or he was not the best thing for you, what will make you want to go back to that individual? Why do you want to go back to that person if that person was not good for you? If that person was horrible. You people break up, and as soon as they break up with you, they start dogging you out. They start talking about all the negative things about you. Oh, he just this, he trash, or she's just this, she's trash. But when y'all was together, y'all was looking like y'all was in love. But the moment y'all separated, now y'all want to dog each other out. Y'all want to talk about each other. Y'all want to make it seem like y'all was the worst couple ever. So why do y'all go back to these individuals? Why do you go back to your exes? What do you miss about your ex that makes you automatically want to go back? It's because to me, and I could be wrong, so don't hold me to it, but I really strongly believe it's because you trying to settle. You don't want to look for nobody else. She already know how to deal with you. You got some trash sex, okay? I'm just being honest. This video is called Can You Be Honest? She got, he has trash sex, and you know that she made you feel like he was doing big things in the bedroom, so you're like, I'm going back to her. Or she financially took care of you, emotionally took care of you, mentally took care of you, and vice versa, okay? I'm not talking about the men because I'm talking about the women too, because some women just settle with a man because he made them feel good, because in her mind, she too fat, or she too skinny, or she's ugly, or whatever the case may have you, so they settle with that individual. Like, why do we feel like we gotta settle with somebody because of our circumstances, because of our insecurities? Listen, I don't give a dang about me having herpes, okay? I will no longer settle ever again. I don't care what the circumstances are. I will never settle again. If a man does not want to be with me, I can't force him. I can't make him. I can't do none of that, okay? If he don't want me, he don't want me, and vice versa. But I'm not about to play with nobody's emotions. So y'all, this is the second video of me exposing myself, letting y'all know, yes, I do have herpes. I do. And it's something that I have to live with. But I'm not going to settle just because I have it. Okay, y'all can reject me until the day I leave this earth, okay? But I'm never settling again. I do not care what anybody else thinks. I don't care how y'all feel. I'm not settling. Never will I settle. And for you men and for you women, I don't care what your circumstances is to why you feel like you got to settle, but stop settling. I don't care if that's the only girl that ever stroked your ego and made you feel good as a man. I don't care if that's the only girl that ever made you feel good in the bedroom when you know you not that good in the bedroom. I don't care if that woman has a roof over her head and you don't. Grind until you get on your own feet. Don't be staying with a woman just so you can have somewhere to stay and you miserable and she treated you a certain type of way. Or don't be staying with a man because he making you feel good in that moment, but he treating you a certain kind of way. Stop settling. Y'all, I'm so sick of people settling just to feel like they got somebody. Baby, if you alone, be alone. If you can't find nobody, don't look for nobody. Get yourself together. I watched the Juanita Bynum's No More Sheets. And when I tell you, I'm going to be honest again. Y'all, some of us ain't got no business looking for no relationship. We don't have nothing to offer. There was a time when I said, two days ago, I'm going to be honest. Can I be honest? Yes, I can be honest. Can you be honest? 2 days ago, I sat on the edge of that bed. I watched Juanita Bynum's No More Sheets because I was going through a lonely moment. I watched Juanita Bynum's No More Sheets. And I said to myself, I get so tired of men only wanting me for sex. And that's when the enemy came out and said, because that's all you have to offer. If the only thing you have to offer a man is sex, that's all he wants from you. You don't have anything else to offer. You don't have spiritual. You don't have financial. You don't have mental. You don't have emotional. You don't have physical. The only thing you got to offer this man is sex. But you want him to want you for things that you can't even offer yourself, okay? If you really want to be with somebody, get your house in order financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, sexually, all that. Get it in order. If you ain't got none of that going on, stop trying to date. If you got credit card debt, if you behind on things, if you struggling, leave that woman alone. Leave that man alone. Nobody is entitled to take care of you. Nobody is entitled to stroke your ego. Nobody is entitled to make you feel good as a woman or as a man. You, yourself, myself, and every other selves out there need to get it together mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially. A lot of the times, you don't want a relationship. You just want a long-term sex partner. You just want somebody to come lay it down on you real good and make you feel good. You pretend like you want to be in a relationship, but you don't. Stop settling. Can you be honest? Stop settling. I'm not settling no more. If this video crossed anybody in this world and y'all see this video and y'all know Queen Motivation is never settling again, okay? This message is for you. This message is for me. This message is for anybody that think they gotta settle. You don't have to settle. There's somebody out there for you. There's somebody out there that will love you. There's somebody out there that would respect you, flaws and all, and will not use your past against you and not weaponize you with your past or make you feel bad. Check in with yourself. Make sure you know that the individual that you're about to spend your life with is not using you and you not using them. Can you be honest? Can you be honest? Okay? Queen Motivation signing off. Love you guys. Stay blessed. And y'all know what time it is. Stop settling. I don't care. Stop settling.